welcome. We're snuggling with dogs this morning, just enjoying being with the dark. And the stars actually, it's a clear sky, and in the city you can see so many stars. You've been able to see so many stars where I live, which has been a treat, but still nothing like being out in the country where there's less light pollution, right? Like when you see the sky and all those stars, and then you live into or travel to a city where there's tons of, light pollution, you don't see the stars the same. But I have definitely noticed this year, they just seem more intense. They just seem brighter. We're also heading into like meteor season here. Like there's going to be many meteor showers this October. And the most spectacular part about these meteors is that they actually, depending upon what they're made from, is the color that you can see them glowing sometimes. And if you have a telescope, like, listen, my brother brought me a telescope. I need to take a class to use it. Like, I need a degree in science to use this thing. It sits there, and I love it. And I'm using can osmosis. Like, look, some of us can paint pictures, and others of us can rate computer programs. Get me a pen and a piece of paper, and fuck the internet. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not making a computer program for anybody. But I could pay you a picture. We can make art. We can make something. But, like, I'm not doing your taxes. Oh, but that's the most beautiful part about this world and how we all come together to make it all work, right? Okay. Now, this message, to share it, has been quite the journey. But it was always meant to be within the night. Because this whole message is about not being afraid of the dark. Embracing the dark. Embracing the mission. Embracing this darker part of the mission. And as we've been discussing, the pain is the gift. The pain is putting you in alignment with your truth, which your truth is a frequency that is protecting you. The pain is a gift. And we're going to be breaking this down as time goes on to see just what a gift this all is. Just understanding yourself, your mission, and this place. Now, the moon right now is helping you to release what is going on here. There's a release. There's a transmutation of energies here from old to new, from an ending to begin again, emptying to be filled back up, a new way of understanding and being, but it's through a release of an old way of being. This woman is chained, she's pale, hands and feet together, and left on top of a huge horned skull. The horns are a sign of masculine virility, and this is his, a man's manlyhood, his sex drive, what makes him a man, his manliness, okay? Yet they adorn a dead skull. She too is crowned with horns as well as jewels. Both she and the skull are surrounded by flames representing passion. She is, it appears, enslaved by her passions. She doesn't act afraid or even interested in getting away. Her expression looks almost amused. It is easy to assume that she is here of her own free will. However, As time passes and the flames grow and perhaps other uncomfortable situations develop, she may find she no longer has a choice, that she cannot get out of the situation without help. And this is understanding the deeper level of this place and this frequency war, and moving beyond this collective comprehension of what free will is here and the degrees of free will. Because the more conscious and aware you become to your patterns and understanding this space and place, this is part of the mission, is understanding this and forgiving yourself for understanding this place, and even forgiving this the experience of this place for having this within it. Like, there is a massive forgiveness here, because this is that questioning, how can God exist with all this evil? How can God exist with all this pain? How can God exist with all this suffering? What is this? This is understanding yourself and this mission and this place to a whole new level. And yeah, this is a dark, deep rabbit hole, but this is the understanding and the knowledge and awareness to the hidden realms, that we are bringing light together as a collective. So congratulations. I mean that with love. Much love. Much of it. Because you need it. I need it. We need it. Like, that's how you could tell who the fakers are from from the people doing it. Most of the people doing it are trying to run from doing it, because this shit is fucking hard and crazy. And like, you're going mad to find your great genius, but it's all part of the plan, and God puts nothing to waste. And the most miraculous part is, the more struggle and evil things thrown your way, the more you just activate. All of this is a grand design by God for you to activate to your authentic self, for who you came here to be. You just have to embrace what is negative. You just have to embrace what is dark. You just have to embrace what is weird. You just have to embrace what you don't understand yet. And be empty to be filled back up. Let yourself empty. Let yourself be a vessel for the wind. For the wind. For brother wind. Not the hack within the element of air, within the artificial matrix. But getting back to nature, which you're a part of. And allowing yourself to not know, to get lost in the great mystery. Look, this goes back to last time we met up. And the connection to those northern lights and working with the northern lights. And the great mysteries of life and getting comfortable in not knowing. And, you know, your nervous system is wired now to know, to feel safe. But it's healing your nervous system and being safe within the unknown, within the present moment, and putting your attention within the present moment. Don't focus on the past, because now your energy is going to the past. Don't focus on the future, because now your energy is going to the future. And yes, time is mattering here. Time is mattering here in the 3D. But we're collapsing time, and that's a whole other story within the 5D, and we're going to get into that. But, and what's funny is, this is how we're literally going to collapse time, is you focus on the present moment. Put your attention and awareness within the present moment. You don't have it all figured out. You're comfortable within the unknown, and you let it unfold, and God is with you. And God is with you all the way. And you're not allowing your energy to be siphoned through putting your attention where it doesn't need to be. God is within the generous present moment. Thank you, Joe Dispenza. I will never forget that. The generous present moment. Focus there and let it unfold. And it's like, You're literally retraining your nervous system. You're retraining your nervous system to not have it all figured out, not have it all mapped out, and to live within the present moment and to put your attention and awareness and energy there and to naturally let it unfold and to be present with God all the time. And watch your life change, watch your life shift. But yes, it gets scary because all these artificial bullshit programs are just right pulling at you. That's why it's so important to do this work with your nervous system and to stand in your truth and to stand in the mission of stepping away from these artificial systems and not allowing them to feed off you, to feed from you. Take your power back. Take your energy back. Do these hard things. That's what this pain is for. Look, this pain is to do all the hard things you don't want to do. It's like literally God lighting a fire under your feet, under your ass, through your whole body, through your whole system. So you do what you need to do. Now, this great mystery and getting comfortable with not knowing is allowing you to expand your connection to the divine and working with the northern lights. There's just a massive connection to this. And I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they're spectacular. Up where I live, we're very blessed to be able to see them as much as we do. Okay, up here in Canada, over here, or wherever you are, I don't know, maybe it's sideways, maybe it's down, up, I don't know, around. Okay, let's get back to the message. Now, so she can't get out of this situation without help. This is a key piece of information. A pentagram represents the 4 elements under the dominion of spirit. However, the pentagram on the skull is inverted, signifying the dominance of the physical world over the spiritual one. The Devil card is rarely a pleasant one. It suggests bondage or addiction to a dangerous practice, substance, situation, or person. Less extreme and less dangerous, it can represent overindulgences of any sort. Eating, drinking, sexual activity, staying up late, etc. These may be unhealthy, and the appearance of this card may remind you to adopt more moderate practices. Being held captive by your passions might feel like fun for a short time, but such imbalance is never a good long-term plan. And that's because Libra season is setting everything back into balance. Healing from corruption and restoring justice. Now, coming back into balance through harmony, enjoy life with music, love, and romance. And that's why the masculine has been hurt. The masculine has been wounded. The masculine has been wounded because this pain has purpose in order to restore balance. Now remember, feminine, you have masculine within you, and masculine, you have feminine within you. We're all doing this as one. We're doing this as a collective. But you may literally know a masculine who has been wounded. And you have been wounded yourself because you are connected. But there's purpose to this. This is so the masculine can evolve, like we just heard in here, with their flame and love others at a deeper level through loving themselves and being able to protect and nurture and expand through the present moment, creating this future, but protecting the future at the same time. There's a protection of the future being honored here through this balance being restored and this harmonious creation right now. Through pain. The pain pushing everything back into balance, because remember, you're whole. And this goes back to that total blood moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, where the opposite forces come together to create the whole picture in order to expand. This card can also indicate a close call with resisting temptation or eliminating certain pleasures from your life for fear of becoming addicted. Also, this can represent a recent release from a dangerous or destructive situation. Now, with this being the frequency war that it is, we're all pushed to pleasure seek. And in pleasure seeking, this is what puts your energy centers out of balance, and you're not actually creating long-term happiness through an accumulation of serotonin. What you're doing is you're chasing a dopamine high, a dopamine release, and you only have so much dopamine to release, and then you crash. But over time, when you're not constantly seeking pleasure, but you go without, but as you go without, as you empty yourself to be filled back up, you're doing other things. This is you have to fill those spaces with discipline and growth. And that discipline and growth can look like taking a nap. Because you have to change what your idea of discipline and growth looks like and unplug from these artificial programs telling you what it is. You have to go in the forest now, in the dark forest of revelation with the holy grail, your cup, and figure this out. You got to figure this out for yourself. It's your quest. This is your path. Where are you going? What is it teaching you? It's time for you to figure it out. This isn't now you're learning all this stuff from all these gurus or for all these videos from, calling up all these people. This is your time. This is your time to figure out your stuff. Your connection to spirit, to God, to this mission. What's your purpose? What are you doing here? And remember, let go of what you think you're doing here so you can figure it out. And remember, in this being a frequency war, there's a little bit of truth and a little bit of deception everywhere, including within you. But we're not fearing this shit. We're not fearing this stuff. Okay. So, the bearer of justice has been activated in order to restore balance. I sure love elephants. Card 11. Justice, balance, truth, honor, integrity. Trunk raised skyward. Feet planted solidly on earth. Elephant represents balance, stability, sincerity, and justice. Wise, loyal, and compassionate, elephant hears the silent language of the heart and responds to life with deep and inner knowing. Symbol of ancient wisdom, elephant moves obstacles that keep us from seeing our true selves and encourages us to discern truth by trusting our knowing. A call to balance. Are you in the right relation with yourself and the world? Whatever is imbalanced will come to light. This could indicate legal issues, arbitration, or tough times if we ignore the call. Consult your moral compass, fine-tune your integrity, and rely on your conscience to make necessary changes. Balanced in the middle of the major arcana, the bearer of justice shifts us from physical concerns to a metaphysical outlook. Trusting our essential goodness, we do what is right and a true reflection of ourselves. That's a key piece of information. Yourself. Loving and straightforward, elephant advocates alignment between personal and sacred justice, nudging us into greater balance with ourselves and with the cosmos. Play fair, love true, live in harmony. And this is justice for the mother of creation. And yes, the evil things that have been created. and making peace with that here. Making peace with that here on the planet and doing better. Doing better for the animals, doing better for the plants by doing better through yourself and how you treat yourself, how you treat others, how you love others. And you are working with the masculine that has crossed over. This is going to allow you to have an idea within the element of air, some sort of masculine figure within your life or that you're connected to within your lineage that has crossed over. You're working with them. And there is an idea. But this idea is birthed from pain. But this pain, remember, it's God-given. It's part of your medicine pouch. So the masculine finds clarity through a challenge. And it's an ending within the elements of air, a way of thinking, but it's also understanding that death feeds life. And life feeds death. And we're going to be getting into this book. We were going to be doing it today, but it's way too hard to see the information here in the dark. This goes to Vulture. And the first message in the book, which is death feeds life. And we're going to start here next time we meet up. But first, let's get an activation for what's happening here with this idea. With the Father. There's an idea birthed. Consciousness. Ooh, wait. Oh, not all these cards. Wait. Whoa. Not all these cards are flipped the right way. Let's get it straight around here first. Let's be, we're going to be channeling the masculine. The masculine likes to get it straight. The masculine's methodical from point A to point B. The masculine puts a label on it. The feminine, it's the connection to the void. She doesn't need a label. She likes to stay in the flow, baby. She doesn't like to break it all up and get methodical. Let's be illogical, be with the void, and stay in the flow. But both are needed here. That's about this balance and harmony. There's still one card. Okay, let's just see what the card was. Adversity. Freaking hilarious. Because that's what's happening here. Adversity. Adversity. Like, funny. Ha ha ha. Okay. Is there any more of this? Like, that was funny. And direction. This is the wheel. And I am so excited to get into the wheel in this book. Because the wheel's in here. Because the wheel has spun. We're in the autumn. Season of autumn. Right? So we just went from summer to autumn. So here's summer. Summer. Right? We changed direction on the wheel, and if you're on the other side of the world from over here, it's summer now. It's summer for you. Well, we have winter over here. I'm coming over there. I'm coming over there. But honestly, literally learning to love winter. That's the beautiful part about our spiritual quest. is loving the negative, putting the love there, and raising the vibration of yourself and this planet, because that's the mission. Because these evil entities can't live past the fourth 4D. They can't go beyond time. So we raise the vibration of this planet, and goodbye. They do what they're doing. They're transmuted. They die. I don't know, but they're not coming. They can't come unless they want to transmute themselves. Okay, this is your story. And your story is connected to the earth. And right now, that's healing through chaos. But something is being created through this chaos. A whole pattern. Look, phases. You're going through phases to have a crown chakra activation because you have been stuck. Listen, you've been stuck. This is unstucking you. This is unstucking you. Unsticking you. If it's early, if I need another coffee, I'm trying to not have caffeine because is this being a frequency war. I'm trying to keep my frequency authentic, but boy, like, see these? I want the caffeine, guys. Non-duality. This is going into that metaphysical world of non-duality, and something is activated this Christmas and during the winter months with this last full moon in December, when time officially collapses and will no longer be the same as it has been in 2026. Because remember, we're collapsing time to move this planet beyond time, because that's part of the mission. Because these lower density 4D beings are not coming. They're not coming to where we're going. Okay? And that's what happens here with the element of air. There's a clearing. There's a clearing within the element of air in the collective. With the collective, that's clearing up this bullshit fucking hack. And I gotta stop swearing because that's part of it too. Like, guys, I gotta stop swearing. This bullshit hack. Oh, okay. It's clearing up the element of air and the lies being told within the element of air by the devil. So you're healing within your solar plexus. And you have enlightenment. And there it is. And the moon is helping you to release this. Your authentic self, your connection to the feminine, and shape-shifting phases, cycles, understanding your cyclical rhythms, how you're creating here, through these rhythms, through these harmonies, through these frequencies coming together, and the alchemy of these frequencies to transmute them with a deeper activation of yourself. This goes back to everything that the devil's throwing at you is just here to activate you further.
They told you to shrink yourself, didn't they? To make yourself small, quiet, and easy to swallow. They said your fire was too much, that your desires were too wild, that you should be ashamed of the hunger in your soul. But here's the truth they won't tell you. The world fears women who know what they want. They fear women who refuse to play by the rules, who aren't afraid to burn everything down just to feel alive. You were never meant to fit in their little box. You were born to shatter it. They want you tamed because they can't handle the storm that's inside you.
And there's an expansion of fire with the masculine. The masculine expands his flame, but it's thanks to the feminine. It's thanks to this work being done with the feminine. Knowing that, look, these cards are here. Like, they're actually here for the message. Like, okay, where's the devil? Hang on a second. Okay. There's an idea. We're turning on the light. We're turning on the light so you can see this, because the not editing in all these cards this morning. Okay, the light is on. So there's an idea. Remember, within the element of air, and it comes from pain and your responsibility to the earth and yourself, and the pain is in your medicine pouch. It's part of what's giving you this idea here with Creator Air and working with the masculine. And it's an understanding and bringing awareness to divine love. And that is part of your truth and integrity. And your mission, what you came here to do, your purpose. Through enlightenment with the salmon, which we will get into next time we meet up. So stay tuned for that. And this enlightenment is connected to your energy signature and the past being in the present. And this is clearing up the past so it's no longer in the present. And everything we've discussed throughout this message. Being able to not allow your energy to be siphoned and to get high off nostalgia lane and to be creating from your past. But to be creating within the present moment. And not worrying about your future. Allowing your future to naturally unfold through the present moment. This is allowing a deeper connection to yourself, to be able to love others. I bless and salute the divine goodness available for all human beings and in all human beings. I allow people to be uniquely themselves, bringing their true natures and true gifts to our relationships. I do not demand that those who love me change their essential nature for my comfort. This is allowing people to be authentic selves and at their levels and holding space. And again, too, remember that this is a frequency war. And we need to raise the frequency of ourselves, all the life on this planet, and our fellow human beings. And in order to do that, we're holding space. We're not hating people. Look, if you're hating somebody, you are putting hate out into the world and lowering the vibration of the planet, which is not achieving your mission. If you can hold space for people and understand that this world is really hard and fucked up to understand, and these missions are hard to understand, and there's levels to them. There's levels to these spaces and places. You know better than anybody. You're experiencing this. And because, this is how you use your pain. This is where you use your pain. You use your pain here to hold space and understand. You're literally doing the work of Yeshua, Jesus. You're embodying what that means. He didn't come here to be worshipped, right? He came here to show us all how to be. We're to love thy neighbor. Well, what? We're fucking spitting out Bible verses, spewing hate, telling everyone to fuck off? That's not it. That's not this. And that's why this is so hard. Because within this frequency war, you're just pushed to your limits. So you lash out. You're pushed to your limits. What? Fucking, I suffer so everyone else can suffer. Burn it all down. But this isn't that. This isn't that. This is taking all your suffering and all your pain and seeing the purpose in it, seeing the God in it, seeing the love in it, seeing the understanding in it, bringing the awareness to your authentic self, bringing the awareness to the mission, to what this is, to even understand. And there's a forgiveness that's applied here. And then there's a makes way for you to light more fire to while you're here, and not feeling sorry for yourself, but embracing what this means, because this is allowing you to see how to love others, to love animals, to love the rest of life, but to love spirit, to love your connection to God. Because remember, we got these cards a few readings ago, and as part of the message, look, the devil's in there telling her lies. Maybe even telling her what she wants to hear. That's why the King of Pentacles was activated, and that's with that partial solar eclipse in Virgo. Because the King of Pentacles doesn't need the devil to tell him bullshit. He's not listening to this. He doesn't give a fuck. The King of Pentacles is connected to the earth. He's gone beyond his senses. He's connected to the oneness. He's connected to God. So the devil can come all up in here and tell the King of Pentacles all the bullshit he wants to tell him. But the King of Pentacles is not going to listen. He's wiser than that, because he's connected to Mother Earth. He's working with Father Sky. He's gone within and gone beyond his senses. Look at within the Nine of Cups. She's gone within. And where is she gone within? She's gone within the lower worlds. Within her lower world, her lower chakra centers. And remember, it's all connected. You're the lower world, the actual lower world, the dirt within the earth, the core within the earth. It's all one. And this is the voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. And here, you're not listening to the devil. Okay? You're not listening to this hack, to this bullshit hack. Hacks. You've gone beyond your senses, and you're listening to God. And that, you're in tune with God. You are the vessel. It's you. It's always been you. It's you. You're getting in tune. It's not having all this stuff without. It's having all this stuff within. And being able to shift dimensions through healing your nervous system and calling all your energy back, your power back, taking it back. Take back time. Start by taking back time. It's your time. Divine protection. And now, divine protection is activated. And it's being activated in the stillness within the Six of Pentacles, where balance is restored, and it's through the feminine. It's with the earth. She is restoring balance and moving away from this space and place within. Here within the Hanged Man, within the stillness. Having enlightenment through a crown chakra activation, through a negative, chaotic, painful situation, and being forced to find your positives within your negatives in order to transform. And it's an ending from this space and place by an ending with the masculine, the energy, with a way of acting, by connecting to the oneness. When your hands, your mind, and your heart are completely open, this is when magic begins to happen. Drop all presumptions and be open to miracles. This activates a heart chakra activation of protection, of being able to protect all of life. The shepherdess protects all of life, and life knows that they can go to her for protection. She's become a beacon, like a lighthouse, a beacon of light. Not just for human life, but for all of life, to raise the frequency of all of the life on the planet so these fourth dimensional beings can't go to where we're all going. And that's the mission. And that's how we heal what's happening here on the earth. This is about the future. The future's now. So there's light at the end of the tunnel. Hang tight. There's light at the end of the tunnel. The mother is working with you, within you. Remember your lower chakras, your lower world within you, within your sacral chakra, to restore balance. Look at it. And there's that connection to divine love, restoring balance with seed energy, and to heal you from being gaslit from your past. And that's what this masculine that has crossed over is helping you to do, that you're working with, to heal from your past and to not allow others or anything on this planet to gaslight you from your past. It's all within the present moment. Oh, what a message. All right. Much love. You know I'm sending it to you, those good healing vibes. I'm excited to officially be able to get into what is happening within here and work on more of this message next time we meet up. I love you. Take care, and I'll see you then.